No question is as difficult to answer as the one whose answer is obvious. Reason enslaves all minds that are not strong enough to dominate it. It is assumed that a woman must wait, motionless, until she is courted. Kind of like the spider waits for the fly. A lifetime of happiness. No man alive could bear it. It would be hell. There are two tragedies in life. One is not getting everything your heart desires. The other is to get. A good wife is a great comfort to a man in all setbacks and difficulties which he would never have had if he had remained single. Youth is a wonderful thing. What a shame to waste it on young people. The wisdom of men is proportionate not to their experience, but to their ability to acquire experience. There is no love more sincere than that of food. The people who go up in this world are the people who get up and look for what they want, and who, if they don't find it, do it. Science never solves one problem without creating at least 10 more. A woman worries about the future until she finds a husband, while a man only worries about the future after he finds a wife. Human slavery has reached its culmination in our time in the form of freely waged labor. Imagining is the beginning of creation. We imagine what we desire, want what we imagine, and ultimately create what we want. Don't do to others what you would like them to do to you. Their taste may not be the same. The capable create, the incapable teach. We have enough time to think about the future when we no longer have a future to think about. Free time does not mean rest. Rest, like sleep, is mandatory. Real free time is just the freedom to do what we want, but not to remain idle. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The irascible tries to adapt the world to itself. Thus, progress depends on the irascible man. The secret to success is to offend as many people as possible. As we understand it, family life is no more natural to us than a cage is to a parrot. A doctor's reputation is built on the number of famous people who die in his care. Of all sexual perversions, chastity is the most dangerous. The sensible man adapts to the world. The foolish man insists on trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, any progress depends on the foolish man. Beware of the man whose God is in heaven. The people who succeed in this world are the ones who look for the circumstances they need, and when they don't find them, they create them. There is no satisfaction in hanging a man who has no objection to it. Lack of money is the root of all evil. Democracy is just the replacement of the corrupt few by the incompetent many. It is up to the woman to get married as soon as possible and to the man to stay single as long as he can. A man is the more respectable the more things he is ashamed of. Fashion, after all, is nothing more than an induced epidemic. If only parents knew how they annoy their children. You better keep clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. When I was young, I observed that 9 out of 10 things I did failed. Since I didn't want to fail, I worked 10 times as hard. We learn from experience that men never learn from experience. If all economists were put side by side, they would never come to a conclusion. In other times, there were platonic loves. Today, there are platonic marriages. Our schools teach feudal morals corrupted by commerce and offer the conquering military, the robber baron, and the explorer as a model of illustrious and successful men. Power does not corrupt men, but fools, if they acquire a position of power, they corrupt it.